Jesus! Michael Blackson, Kevin Hart. Michael Blackson, Kevin Hart, all over social media. This is the funniest comedian versus comedian beef I've seen in a long time. In a very long time. So, everybody knows Kevin Hart cheated on his wife. We all know that story. That's come. That's gone. And then Kevin Hart came back on the Breakfast Club to address it. And then brought up Michael Blackson's name. Ha! And he said that Michael Blackson was going on Instagram, becoming that meme, making too many jokes. Okay, my perspective is this. Kevin Hart is a comedian, right? I've seen him go on stage and jokingly pick at celebrities. Rick Ross, Floyd Mayweather, who else have I seen? Justin Bieber. Kevin Hart is notorious for making jokes about celebrities. Jokes, nothing serious, just poking fun at yourself and poking fun at people, all in the interest of comedy. Nothing malicious, it's just funny. Now, Kevin Hart cheats on his wife. The whole internet goes into flames. People had their words to say. All over Twitter, all over YouTube, all over Facebook. I remember the day when it first came out, and Instagram. It was everywhere, literally. So, Michael Blackson, being a comedian, I am not shocked and surprised he had a couple jokes to say. Now, I don't know what he said, but I know Michael Blackson. He's hilarious. He is one of the funniest comedians doing it right now. So, I have no doubt that Michael Blackson said something that really, was on the spectrum of how you saw it, was hilarious or just too much. But whatever, I just know Michael Blackson in his African accent, he's going to go in and kill. So, I'd love to know what he said. I just know. Because I've seen too much Michael Blackson content that it was going to be hilarious. Kevin Hart has no right to be this sensitive over Michael Blackson commenting on this. He doesn't really have a right. Now, I understand what he's saying. We're friends. You shouldn't really be kicking me while I'm down. I'm going through some stuff. I understand that. But I do think Kevin Hart as a comedian, a professional comedian, can understand when another comedian make jokes about your personal life. I can understand that. It may not be morally right, it might not be morally right, but it's just jokes. What he's saying is not going to impact on what happens at home. What he's saying is not going to impact on what your wife does. Between the interaction between you and him. That's that. But Michael Blackson is just a comedian. And I'm sure he is not the only comedian out there to have said something about Kevin Hart's situation when Kevin Hart's situation blew up. Come on, man. And I'm gonna take it a step further than that. Kevin Hart, he shouldn't have even fucking cheated in the fucking first place. Come on, man. This is my second Kevin Hart video in a matter of days. Listen, if he didn't want all this energy towards him, he shouldn't have done that for a second time in his second marriage. So he should expect people to have something to say, knowing the backstory in the first place. That was Kevin Hart's second time getting... Come on, man. If it was the first time, yeah, let's say Kevin Hart, Tory, social media was crazy back then, and comedians said something back then, I can understand. Kevin Hart was young. Kevin Hart was... Listen, I can... If this had happened back then, I can understand why Kevin Hart would be sensitive. He would have never been through this before. It's all new to him. I mean, and social media blows everything out of proportion. But come on, Kevin Hart's grown up since then. Come on, man, he's a different guy now. Oh, he should understand. It's just jokes. He is not going to ruin your household by making jokes on Instagram. Come on, man, that was just ridiculous. But I understand what he's saying, but he has no right to say it. He's a comedian. I understand what he's saying, no right to say it, and that's all I'm going to say on the subject. But it is hilarious as fuck. Man, if you were to ask me who am I, Team Michael or Team Kevin on this one, I'm Team Michael Blackson on this one. And I am one of the biggest Kevin Hart fans in the whole fucking world. But Michael Blackson did nothing wrong. He made jokes. That's all he did. And Kevin Hart was trying to be very, very condescending and make jabs about his career, I know full well that Michael Blackson has been doing well. I've been seeing him on so many TV shows. I see him going up and down the place because I do see like his stuff get posted on social media all the time. Michael Blackson is active. He's funny. He's doing his thing. He might not be in Kevin Hart's level of world fame, but Michael Blackson is a solid, active working comedian doing his thing. The only critique that I would have about Michael, he does everything in the African accent. But hey, like, you can't really blame him. He came from Africa. I mean, what do you expect? A bird to stop? Let me not even make any silly analogies. All I'm going to say is Michael Blackson did nothing wrong. He's funny, his career's thriving, and Kevin Hart had no right to say a comedian has no right to be funny about my situation. Done. That's it. Now, if you'd like to see me comment on other stuff, anything out there, anything to do with the culture, hip hop, anything about current events, make sure to comment in my comment section. Subscribe, check out my music, the link to my Beat Store website will be down below. And that's the end of the video.